organizers knew it was coming. The people we needed to know knew what was going on. They used tear gas, rubber bullets to clear the camp. They then destroyed all of the kitchen. They destroyed all of the tents, including my friend Tim's tent, who was there. He's visiting. He's living in Oakland right now. He's from Australia. He's been to New Zealand multiple times. And they destroyed his tent. What? This is in Oakland, not Auckland. It's in Oakland, California. You want me to talk like that? Then no. Okay, good. Yeah.
Across from San Francisco.
And yeah, very across the bay from San Francisco. Yeah. So Oakland has got it's a little bit of a rough town. Being that, thank you. What I mean is that the average income is a bit lower in Oakland versus San Francisco. So they were evacuated from the camp. That night they tried to regather. When they were regathering, the police used flash and bang tear gas canisters toward the crowd. Unfortunately, there was a man there named Scott Olson. Scott went on 2 tours of Iraq, even though he firmly opposed the war in Iraq. He felt like he needed to do it as a duty to his country. He was hit directly in the head with one of the canisters of tear gas. His skull is now fractured. His brain is swelling, and he's in the hospital, and they don't know if he's going to make it. When he was hit in the head, the protesters scattered. There's footage of the police lobbing these tear gas canisters and flash and bang canisters into the crowd and rubber bullets. The protesters lobbed them back to get rid of them. When the protesters went in to surround Scott to protect him, they fired another one directly on top of him. So this was followed. So that's what happened last night. Today, my friend Tim and Monk, they live about a block from where the occupation was happening. Their entire flat is full of tear gas. They all had to get showers and take care of that. There's a riot in the store next door because of it. And in Oakland, it's actually an achievement that only one patrol car was smashed in anger from protesters, but only one, and they stopped it there. The police are now claiming that the protesters were firing things at the police. There's no video footage of it, and no eyewitness reports from the protest said that happened. So today they were just trying to rebuild. They were allowed in for a short period of time to the park. They put down the protesters, the occupiers, moved the barricades and have retaken the space, and they're anticipating, like right now, the police are responding to get them out again. So I'd like to say that Oakland's standing strong, and because 2 of my dear friends are there, I'd like to ask this General Assembly to agree to a proposal whereby we each bring a candle and put it out front by the welcome tent on something that's metal so nothing catches fire, and light a candle for Oakland and keep that vigil going until Oakland is safe and until we hear about what happens to Scott. Can I check for consensus on that? Yes. Right. Is there anyone who's blocking it all? Is there anyone that is keen on it? Yep.
I don't know if you could find an alternative to a candle. I'm not sure how it will, and you'll need, something to cover a glass cover.
We're thinking the little tiny one, key light that you put down, and then you have a little bit of a metal on the side.
It'd be terrible if it blew out.
We can put them in a jar.
Yeah, or paper bag.
Any candle you recommend, each one of us wants to bring. I reckon it's good. Are we connected to Oakland's issues in California? Ohio. Did you mean where I was talking about before? They are an Occupy movement, so they're here for some of the same reasons we're here. That we believe that the system is unfair.
And do we commit to them?
And then, do we know them?
Do we commit to them for the issue?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. If they go down, we commit.
So are you asking, do we stand in solidarity with them?
Yeah.
And that's what I thought I just kind of did that for. Yeah. Yes. 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 Yes.
They're lining up right now to hammer San Francisco on the opposite side of the bay. There are 6 community public transport buses lining up, apparently, to take away protesters.
And you should know, and this is true, that we expected it to go to San Francisco. The mayor of Oakland marched with the Occupy marchers on the first day, and 9 days later gave the order to smash their camp.
Shame!
And to use tear gas and rubber bullets and flash and bang canisters and have almost killed a man, if not killed him.
Shame! Shame!
Let's make a note of that.
I totally support candlelight vigils and, I participated and organised candlelight vigils.
But I think like this war that the US government is now bringing to the Occupy movement can't just be fought with like candlelight vigils. I would propose to the General Assembly that as well as or instead of doing that we go down to the US consulate tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock and we fucking blockade the consulate.
Maybe we could just check if that's an idea that the General Assembly is keen on, and then the working groups of direct action and indirect action work group here maybe bring out the proposal to the General Assembly so it's a bit more consolidated.
The last one before tomorrow. Like an emergency action, we just march down to the town.
Okay, let's check for that.
Protest, not block.
Okay, so the how.
Protest, not blockade. That blockade is too serious. Protest, yes. Blockade, no.
Yep.
This is a serious thing that happened.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we got
Just as a process point, something like this probably doesn't need to be agreed on by the whole assembly. People are interested in going to blockade the place. Round up a crew and go do it. There's no point in spending all of this time because there's lots of people who are into that, and that's really cool. Let's do it.
thanks for that. Okay, so we've had an idea put forward, so that's an idea, and so that can maybe be an announcement. So if people want to get in on that, I'm asked for that forward, go talk to him.
Yeah, so if you want to just come and have a chat afterwards.
After the
Tell them to come to your working group.
Yes, and after that, there's the indirect action working group where that can be discussed even